Sweating to the truth, nothing but the truth. Put my hands on the Bible, y'all point me to the booth. Yo, new season, new colors, new merch, new swag. Go over to Imago Day Apparel Shop and get in your bag with our latest gear. I promise you won't be disappointed. Rep the kingdom, I rock in his image. Every order and purchase goes into helping me bring you better content. And so every order and purchase is greatly appreciated. We thank you for the support, and as always, peace and love.
Yo, what's going on, bro? So I got a crazy one for you today, man. So Eminem disses Candace Owens. Y'all heard that right. Eminem dissed Candace Owens. It was off of his track called Lucifer that was from his new album, which was called The Death of Slim Shady, where he said this. And Candace, oh, I ain't mad at her. I ain't gonna throw the fact B forgot she was black back at her. Laugh at her like them crackers she's backing after her back is turned, and the cute MAGA with her brand new white Lives Matter shirt, or say this MAGA dirt bag in a skirt. Just open the biggest can of worms on the whole planet Earth. Call her Grand Wizard, Candace, or Grand Dragon, or like the national anthem, I won't stand for the tramp. Why? But I can't diss her because my plans are to get in her pants, and I'll blow my chance if I answer back to her. Now you see that last part where he said answer back to her, because this was a response diss. Yes, Candace Owens somewhat dissed him first. She called him gay because he sent a cease and desist to Vivek Ramaswamy for rapping one of his songs, which was Lose Yourself, at one of his rallies.
Yes, Eminem might be gay. It's a question, is he gay?
And I'm just curious what you meant by that exactly.
I mean, I'm gay.
I'm just a little confused here because gay can mean a lot of things.
I am a homosexual.
Meaning?
I like men.
The FCC won't let me be or let me be me, so let me see. Is Eminem gay? I don't know. But I do know that if you call your lawyer crying because somebody is rapping your song on stage and that somebody is Vivek Ramaswamy, you ain't hard is all I'm saying. I'm not afraid of Eminem. Give me all the smoke, Eminem. Send me a cease and desist. I rapped a couple of your lyrics today on the show. And that's all I have to say.
But if we want to garner or get the whole context of this actual beef, understand the foundation of everything, we got to go back to 2000, the BET Awards of 2017, where Eminem dissed Donald Trump and Republicans, where he said, and any fan of mine who's a supporter of his, talking about Trump, I'm drawing in the sand a line. You're either for or against. And if you can't decide who you like more, or you're split on who you should stand beside, I'll do it for you with this. F you. The rest of America, stand up. We love our military and we love our country, but we effing hate Trump. So that's the foundation of all this beef anyway. That's why he sent Vivek Ramaswamy a cease and desist, because he doesn't like that Vivek Ramaswamy is rolling with Trump. I'm definitely a supporter of Trump. I'm for his policies. I don't agree with everything the man says and does, but it's definitely better than the other candidate. Nonetheless, I'm not much really a fan of Eminem, so it don't hurt me either or. And even if I was, it still wouldn't hurt me because I know what's best or better for America. And it's not just some bars that's just going to get me hype or make me feel bad. If I just had to be honest, as I said, I'm not a fan of M. I definitely, as far as lyricism goes, I put him as number one. He's top of my list. Like can't nobody beat him off that. However, I don't like his songs, if that makes any sense, because they just oftentimes come off as too deep and dark and somber for me. But that's neither here nor there. The real truth of the matter is what Candace Owens said back to Eminem in her response to his diss. You heard that right. So she responded back to his diss. And this is what she said.
Eminem is obviously a gay man. It's very sad that Eminem cleaned out his closet but never came out of his closet. Genuinely, the pander here is pathetic. He's literally making a plea to the public. I hate white people. That's what he's saying. He's calling white people crackers. He's using a slur against his own people, while at the same time, unironically, accusing me of doing what he's doing. He's like, she turned her back on her own race, as he turns his back on his race and calls them crackers. I've never used slurs to describe black Americans because I don't have an issue with my race, but you very much have an issue with yours. You're the one that's actually cosplaying a race that you aren't. You're desperate for black Americans to pick up your tracks because you abandoned the audience of a lot of people who were listening to your music. I'm a trailer park kid, and then what did you do? You dunked on kids from the trailer park. You dunked on actually an entire middle class of white people who loved your music. You dunked on people in the country. For what reason? For what reason other than you misread the room? And the way and the reason that you misread the room, rather, is because what's actually happened to Eminem is he's an out-of-touch elitist. He is. This is what happens. He is now a lefty elitist. He belongs on a campaign trail with Hillary Clinton when she runs for the third or fourth time. That's what he should be doing because he's pretending to know anything about what's going on. The reality is that a lot of those people in the country that he doesn't like, take it from me, I moved to Tennessee, have a lot more in common with the people that he's trying to appeal to. I think he thinks he's appealing to, like, what, the hood? They have a lot more in common because these are regular people who are suffering in different but similar ways, who recognize that the economy is not good, and an Eminem track is not going to make it better.
And I will most definitely agree, not with per se all of it, but maybe 95% of it. He is definitely trying to appeal heavily to his black audience because he turned his back on his white people. As he said, he called them crackers. I wouldn't necessarily say he called them racist, but he would say that any white person that is on the side of Trump would be a racist, which isn't fair because we know that that isn't true. But also he's using racist talking points. What does he mean that she forgot that she was black? Because she speaks out against black culture or what's deemed as black culture by mainstream society, because she speaks out against that. Because a lot of black people or a lot of people with melanin don't accept that. And if that's what it means to be black, then you, Eminem, are coming off as a racist yourself. I'm just happen to be honest. Now, I don't believe that you are, but I'm just saying that this is what a lot of people have accepted as being quote unquote black. And that couldn't be further from the truth, because a lot of people don't agree with misogyny. A lot of people don't agree with degeneracy. A lot of people don't agree with all that's perceived to be a part of the quote unquote black culture. But of course, you know, you can say that because when a black person speaks against the monolith, then they're labeled a coon, Sambo, or Uncle Tom, and all of these things, and you might feel justified in that because heck, you yourself may feel black simply because of some of the things that I mentioned beforehand of what mainstream media deems as being black. But I would call what she does being black. I mean, speaking proper English, she holds herself and others accountable, regardless of the skin color. She's highly educated. She carries herself like a lady, very elegant and classy, very presentable. I think that's what counts for being black. If we had to put a definition on it. But the equivalent of you saying that is no different than when Joe Biden said,
if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
So my question would be, how did she forget she was black? Or are you just regurgitating what you hear other black people say? But I digress. Nah, I don't think M is gay at all. But I do definitely think it was gay. Like, it was gay to send that man a cease and desist for singing his songs. I mean, at the end of the day, that's giving you recognition, regardless of you agree with his stance or not. But I mean, let me know what y'all think down in the comments, man. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace, love. I'm out.
100, 100, 100, that's all I know. Ain't taking a dime off. We working, and that for sure. Ain't taking no time off. We serving, deliver hope. Forget all that crime talk. 100, 100, 100, that's all I go. Yeah, that be what I